It might be the biggest premiere in movie history. Star Wars: The Force Awakens is expected to rake in more than $200 million just in the United States this opening weekend. It's the first new Star Wars movie since Disney bought Lucasfilm back in 2012. But the media giant didn't need to wait for opening night to start cashing in. Star Wars toys, comic books, video games, Disney's been selling them all for months, starting with a splashy merchandise launch party back in September called Force Friday. Some are hailing the decision to buy Lucasfilm for $4 billion as the deal of the century.
We're seeing interest in this film unlike interest we've seen in any other movie that's been made. So it's so far defying all logic. But we'll see. We think it's going to do well, but we don't know how well.
I think the $4 billion investment that Disney made in Lucasfilm a few years ago is going to return perhaps many multiples of that over time.
Star Wars will be franchised, merchandised, sequeled, prequeled, video gamed, theme parked, digitized, and serialized. It's a strategy Disney has used before, buying Pixar in 2006 for $7 billion and Marvel for $4 billion 3 years later. In each case, the playbook is the same. Buy a company with great characters.
There's no time to be hysterical.
It's the perfect time to be hysterical.
And use the Disney merch machine to profit.
Don't bet against Disney, I think, when it comes to developing franchises. They've certainly done a marvelous job with a lot of the acquisitions they've done, as well as some of the internally generated films that they've made. So the company is on a roll. I'd be very surprised if Star Wars is not a hit, and if the franchise just keeps rolling forward.
Wall Street already believes Disney can do it all again with Star Wars. The company's shares have more than doubled since that deal to buy Lucasfilm was announced. With 2 additional Star Wars movies in the pipeline, plus 2 spin-offs, and a huge theme park expansion, the Force will be with Disney for years. And they haven't even tapped into that other Lucasfilm franchise, Indiana Jones. Brian Stelter, CNN, New York.